Hillary.
Hi, Jenny. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good here on this Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, it is Labor Day tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Today is, well, it's Sunday, August 31st. If you're listening, it is on or after Wednesday, September 3rd, 2025. This is season 7, episode 34. And we would like to say happy anniversary to Bono and Ali.
Yes.
Hope you do something fun today.
I hope it was fantastic. Yeah. On their real anniversary.
Yeah. Because we were misled for so many years.
So long. So long. And you're listening to Kissing Lips and Breaking Hearts with the Garden Tarts. Welcome.
Welcome.
Yeah. Can't believe tomorrow is September.
Cannot believe it.
So, coming up on this episode, if you listened last week, you know we're trying a new little format thing. We've got side A. We're going to talk a little bit about how modern day artists help teach the youths about the past. And then what's coming up on side B?
Side B is just a bunch of fun facts.
Cool. I like it.
Short and sweet.
Yeah. And we should also throw in that the Edge was spotted at the electric picnic.
Get back to
I mean, he has one excuse, and it's that his kid was playing there.
yeah. Well, both
So,
Bono and Edge's kids were playing there.
yeah, I guess I hadn't seen Inhaler stuff, but No
Yeah.
Fun LA was there. So hopefully they were just like helicoptered out of there and right back to the studio. Okay. Well, heading into side A. So this idea came up because I went to see Benson Boone last week. You know, he's all the rage with the kids and he does all his backflips that I cannot believe are still cool now, but oh my God, they're so much fun. They're so much fun. And I just can't believe how high he can jump. And I wasn't sure what to expect at the show, but it was, I mean, there were a lot of adults there without kids, but there were a lot of kids. It was very like Taylor Swift level of mixed generations, like parents taking their kids and stuff like that. It was very cool. The opening act was Elliot James Ray, and we walked in and I was like, is Elvis in the building? Like, what is happening? He's this 23-year-old kid who sounds like when he was talking between songs, he sounds like he might be British or he has a little bit of an accent, but he sounds straight like Richie Valens. Like he's got the hair, he's got everything,
Oh,
and
wow.
he sang his own songs, which sounded straight out of that time. He sang some Elvis stuff. He sang Unchained Melody. Oh my God, it was amazing. And I was like, who is this child? And how amazing that he is teaching all of these children
Right.
about the past. And then Benson Boone comes on, and he's definitely like, there's no doubt that Queen and Freddie Mercury are an influence of his. I mean, straight down to the mustache. But
Mhm.
at festivals like Lollapalooza, he'll sing Queen songs and bring out Brian May. And the kids are like, huh? Who that? But
Right.
my husband and I talking like, who was that of our generation? Like, who was the cool, hip pop stars that were bringing the past to the present, youths of the present? The answer is it's probably all of them
Yeah.
because they all have an influence. And you said it perfectly. You were like Bono.
Yeah. I mean,
Every, so many artists I know about because of him or started to listen to and cared about.
I
So,
was thinking about that, like, back in the day where we had cassettes and listen to every interview ever. If he talked about a song, I found it. Like,
yeah,
he influenced me on so many levels of music that I just would never have. Just I mean,
yeah.
maybe I would have discovered at some point, but I wouldn't have discovered them when I did.
Well, and I feel like Benson Boone bringing out Brian May is like you 2 bringing out BB King.
Right.
Right? Like, if I had been into U2 in the late '80s, I wouldn't have by the time I got into them, I knew who BB King was.
Right.
But 5 years prior, I wouldn't have. I
I
betcha.
don't know that I knew who BB King was before. I don't know that I knew I mean, I don't
Yeah.
remember, but I couldn't I was thinking about that earlier today. I can't come up with an instance where I would have heard of him.
Right. So yeah, I mean, everyone has, and I guess I'm just like, because of my age, I'm like,
Yeah.
look what they're doing for the kids.
Yeah. I had a list of a bunch of groups that I wouldn't have that I definitely knew from U2. I
Yeah,
had a kind of a long list of that actually. Would you like to hear some of them?
I would love to hear some of them. Yeah.
Okay, well, the Skids, never would have heard of them. Um, T-Rex, Patti Smith, and these are I was mostly already on this trajectory, but, like, they were just brought to, like, current to my attention at the time.
Right,
Uh,
right. Oh, absolutely.
yeah, so, this is one that I very vividly remember, but they were on, I think, a Dave Fanning it was a Dave Fanning interview, and they would do the interview, and then one of them would pick a song to play. I just remember Larry's was Ballroom Blitz,
Oh,
and yeah, and that's just stuck with my head, so the Sweet, Lou Reed, Joy Division. Ramones, I think I knew before, but they were brought to my attention more. Kraftwerk, Bob Marley, who I knew before, but I didn't know him, like, as intricately as I did after.
right.
To Bono talk about him. Obviously, Gavin Friday, The Jam, The Pogues. I'm sure the list goes on and on and on. This was just what I thought of off the top of my head.
Probably Thin Lizzy.
Thin Lizzy, definitely.
I'm trying to think who else. Yeah, Patti Smith's a big one.
Yeah,
And these might have been names that were like, these sound a little familiar, but I certainly
yeah,
wouldn't have sought out to listen to them at that age.
no,
Yeah, like we were already on the trajectory of learning about these people, but it brought them to the forefront and made us interestingly interesting.
yeah.
That's a great list. I'm not other than I was trying to think of other, but I mean, other than Thin Lizzy, I'm not sure. I'm sure there are more, but
So the
so many.
Ramones, like, I don't think I knew who they were because I don't know why, but there were people that sat in the back of my Hebrew school class that would just I don't even know who they were, but constantly brought in new music. That's how I learned about rap music. I thought
No,
it was a Jewish thing. But one of
I
the
love that.
yeah, one they brought in the Beastie Boys, but they also brought in the Ramones. And I don't know that I would have known anything except for that Spider-Man song. I don't think I would have known
Yeah,
anything from them. I think it was U2 that made me more familiar with them, but I do
yeah.
remember the Ramones being in my Hebrew school class.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and probably uh, The Clash too.
Yeah. No, I think I knew The Clash before,
You knew The
but
Clash.
yeah, I mean, I didn't know them as well as I did
Right.
from U2. Yeah.
Or To Know to Care.
Yeah, no, no, I know exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, I was just this like fascinated me the whole night at the show, and I was just so tickled pink that they're both so Benson Boone's also 23, that these little babies are
Yeah.
teaching the other little babies about music from the past. And I mean, every pop star, every rock star, they'll all tell you who they're in, that they all have influences, and you can find them like you could probably be like, "Oh, yep, that makes sense." But, it's crazy. One of my favorite ones is Olivia Rodrigo, who I love. One of her big hits, I was like, "Dude, this is the Breeders' Cannonball."
My gosh.
Yeah, I was like, "This is the Breeders' Cannonball," and then I was like, one of my kids, I'm like, "You gotta hear this, you gotta hear this." I played the Cannonball, and then I played the Olivia Rodrigo song, I forget which one it is, and I'm like, I can't pinpoint to my kid what part it is, but it's there. And they were like, "Whatever, mom." And then guess who opened for her on her tour?
The Breeders?
The Breeders.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, opened for her on her world tour. I was like, "Listen to your mother."
Yeah,
Also, that was really cool that they brought out, like, an older band and not, like, another up and com like, I don't know. I love her.
right.
She's a good human being, that Olivia Rodrigo. She does good things.
I think though, like, U2 opened for the Ramones, and then later the Ramones opened for U2.
I think you're
There were
right.
different
Yeah,
bands like that they were I'm pretty sure I know the Ramones, I'm pretty sure there were others,
yeah. Huh.
but I know
Ugh,
that they went from opening to then being
yeah.
the main act. Yeah.
That's cool. Well, y'all
Yeah.
share if
So
you have stuff you wanna add to this convo, share whether it's current bands or artists that reference ones from the past or someone from the past that you learned about artists from, like, we're old folks now, so we like to talk
yeah.
about this kinda stuff. It's good for the youths.
Yeah, but I would love to know, like, I mean, if you're listening, you've gotta be a loyal U2 fan because you must be
Hope
bored to
so,
death otherwise. But
hope so.
who was it that I mean, did they teach you anything about music? Was there someone that they talked about or, that inspired them that you didn't know about?
Yeah,
I'm sure I could make, a list 5 times that long, but
yeah. Oh,
just
yeah.
off the top
That's
of
a
my head.
great list, though. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Well, cool.
Yeah. So side B, there is a segue because when I was looking into I was thinking about what bands, I was just going through websites and stuff, and
Mhm.
I came across Bono's 60 songs that saved my life. That's him. That's his list of who influenced him.
Yeah.
So, like, I went through and I'm like, there were a lot in there that I got from him, but one of the ones that and this is fun fact, but this I thought was fascinating. One of the ones he did was "Hurt" by Johnny Cash's version,
Yeah.
and he wrote it to John Jr., and he said at the end, he said, "P.S. Thank you for finding the lyrics to a song called Ellis Island." And then Bono said, "I will soon coming finish the song your dad and I started." What the hell's that, Bono? Where is Ellis Island? I wanna hear it.
Yeah.
Come
There's the
on.
2nd song.
I know I gave 2 songs, you got
We
2
got 2
songs, Waves
songs from the
of
album now.
Sorrow and
I don't
Ellis
remember what the
Island.
other one was, but you
Yeah, it was Waves of Sorrow and Ellis Island, so
good.
you're
We're
2
2 in.
songs in. We just
8 or
need
9 to go. Let's
10
go.
more, something like that, yeah. Um, but anyway, I don't recall reading that before, and I thought that was fascinating,
Yeah,
like,
I don't
I'm
remember that
very
either.
intrigued by Ellis Island. Okay, so the biggest audience U2 has played to is 150,000 people somewhere in South America, but I don't remember exactly where it was. And then they also had a gig where they played to 9 people. There were just 9 people there.
Oh, man.
We all fit some
150,000. Do you know what around what year? What era?
I think it was Pop Mart,
Okay.
but I don't know. I should have written that down, but I didn't.
That's a
So
lot of people.
also, these are these facts are probably true. I don't know. I mean, like, I got them online, but I did feel like they were from this at least somewhat reputable.
That's fair.
They they all sound plausible, so let's just go
Right.
with that. Um, okay,
We're not saving lives here. It's fine.
yeah.
We're not
Um,
you're not hurting anyone.
I'm not citing my sources either, but okay, so U2 grossed over $1 billion touring in just the 2010s. So that was the tail end of 360, and then I&E,
Any
Joshua Tree, E&I.
I mean, that's a lot of touring.
It was a lot of touring, but yeah, so they grossed over $1 billion probably. So Adam is the 5th wealthiest bass player in the world.
Oh.
Can you think of any others that might be below him on that list?
Sting?
Good job. So yeah, Sting is on the list, but what the list is, so Adam is 5, 4 is Roger Waters, 3 is Gene Simmons, 2 is Sting, and number 1, Paul McCartney.
Oh,
He's just he's just a little bass player that you might
of
have heard of
course.
before. Yeah.
Of
So
course. That should have been
Lyric
I'm
is
actually a
the
little embarrassed. It's a little obvious, yeah.
yeah. Um Larry is the 3rd richest drummer, which I recently read another article that had a different number, but we're just gonna go with this one because it's all subjective. Nobody knows.
Right.
But so Larry is behind Lars Ulrich and real drum. Can you
Real
think of someone else?
I mean, is it Dave Grohl?
No.
Is it Phil Collins?
No, see, the list that I saw, Phil Collins was number 2, and then Larry
Okay.
was 4, but number 1 is Ringo Starr.
Oh, that's again.
So, Edge is number 3 on the wealthiest guitar players. You wanna hear what number 1 and number 2 are?
I mean, does John Lennon
I think you have to be alive to get this
I
award.
know, me too, but
But that's the direction we're going right now.
is Eric Clapton in there?
Yes, Eric Clapton's number 2, and Keith Richards.
Keith Richards.
So I looked up Bono. He's on none of these lists because
There's
nothing,
so many
because
singers.
he's in competition with Taylor Swift and Jay-Z and Rihanna and
Beyonce,
Beyonce and Celine Dion and all, all the big shots out there.
Adele. I mean, yeah,
He's not on any of those lists. I'm sure he's doing well. So
I'm sure he's doing great.
yeah, I think
Yeah,
he's got, you know,
yeah.
he's doing well. He's well off. Okay, so let's just go with this one because I've never read this before, but it's probably right. With or Without You is the 7th most requested song to be played at funerals. Just FYI, it's not appropriate at funerals or weddings.
No,
If you get into a fight with someone, but you don't want them to leave, this is the song.
right.
If you
We're
just want to
fighting, but I
repair a
love you.
relationship, yeah, just you want to repair a relationship, this is the song, but it's not appropriate for a funeral or for a
Funeral.
wedding. That's
Assumed you were going to go into a wedding, and no.
no,
Who
this is
is
probably
tabulating
true.
that? Who took that
I
survey?
don't know. I mean, I would love to make these facts. Like I could come up with a lot of them like that.
Oh yeah,
But I don't know, they're probably not true, but I just read that and I had to
that
share.
had to be shared. Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, 2 more. Joshua Tree was the first album to simultaneously be released on vinyl cassette and CD, which we might have mentioned before, but that
Right.
still
It's
is
worth it's been a long time.
it's been a
Yeah.
while. It's been a while. And okay, so my last real fun fact is that well, I do. Okay, January 17th, 2017, U2 sold 1.1 million tickets in a single day. The 6th fastest selling tour ever.
That was for Joshua Tree. Wow.
So, I mean, I think from what I understood from that, the tour, I mean, they added dates later, I'm sure. I know. Not all the shows were out at first, but
Right.
I think that tour, I think it sold out in that time in
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
20 less than 24 hours. The number 1 tour on that list is obviously Eras. Like, yeah. But and then there were a
Literally
few
broke the
that
internet.
surprised me, like, there was an AC/DC tour that
Hmm.
I don't know, but I don't even know. And then on August 30th, 2017, U2 released The Blackout.
Yeah, the video. Do
Yeah,
you remember that day?
I do remember that day, and they sent letters out before,
They
I mean,
did,
I don't
didn't
think
they? People got
got
letters.
yeah, people got letters
Like,
that
with, like,
were
blacked out words.
yeah,
They were like it was a Facebook event,
yeah, it was.
a and you had to wait
It was
for
Facebook Live.
yeah, for it published, and it was the first we had heard I'm, like, getting chills. It is the first we'd heard of that album, and it was the first time in a long time where I was like, "That's my fucking band."
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that I mean, I said it all the time, but this was just they were so just this song is so fluid.
I hadn't felt that way since, like, Mofo. Like, I don't mean about, like, that's my band, I mean, like, these are fucking rock stars. Like, this
Right.
is just I just love those fucking heavy hitters. I mean, I want a show that's just all the showstoppers. Like,
Yeah,
in your face, the mofos and blackouts of the world. Just give them
yeah,
all.
yeah, so that was so exciting, and
That was
I don't know,
real
just
exciting. It was the first time,
what
like,
a
that was a new Facebook thing where you could, like, schedule
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. Anyway, it was a strategy to energize U2's core fans on social media by reaching them with new music first. The Blackout
Okay.
video was more than 2,000,000 times in 24 hours and 11,000,000 in over a week.
And that was probably, like, 500,000 of those.
In my I meant to mention this, I didn't put a note in there or anything, but so I said that in the 2010s, YouTube grossed over $1 billion, and I'm pretty sure half of that was money that I gave to them.
And the other half was mine.
Yeah,
We're very poor.
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure about all these facts.
Yes. She's just not gonna cite her sources.
No, don't cite my no, no. So I have a question over whiskey and cake for Bono.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, they're usually, like, light and, you know, "What did you do for your anniversary?" or something like that. Like, that's where you would see this going, but my question this week is, reflecting on your career, what is the most consequential decision you've ever made, and why was it so impactful?
Whoa.
I wanna know that. I didn't
And
write
my
that.
question for Bono over whiskey and cake will be, how does that make you feel?
I really would like to know, what was the most consequential decision? I mean, I'm gonna guess it was, like, not quitting the band during October or something, but I want something
Okay.
more I want something more powerful than that. I want something I haven't heard of.
Yeah, something that I don't want it can't be something from the October Baby sessions we've heard.
No,
It can't have to
nothing
do with
recycled, new material, please. If you don't
yeah.
mind. I mean,
Yeah,
please,
if you don't mind.
if you don't mind giving us that's a really good question.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found it regarding another like, I just was looking at, like, rock and roll
Yeah.
questions when that came up, but I'm gonna ask that question.
Yeah. Do it.
Yeah.
And and I'll follow up with how does that question make you feel? You
If
can
you
answer
were
that before or after.
what would your favorite tree be? What's your favorite color?
I mean,
And why is it
yeah,
black? And that's my favorite color.
wise. I like your yellow today. It's very pretty.
Thank you.
It's very
Thank you.
autumnal.
Thank you.
Yeah. I don't know if
Okay.
I ever used that word before.
You know what word I used the other day? And I've been meaning to use it more, but I used opine. I feel like that word is just like trending in articles lately, and
Mhm.
I used it. I think I used it to you and Garden Tart Amanda, but I don't remember what the context was.
I'll have to search our texts.
Yeah. Okay. On the next episode of the Garden Tarts, Bono and Buster have a barbecue. Labor Day.
'Tis the season.
Yeah.
What's he
Well,
know?
just the season's almost over. I'm
Barbecue
glad.
season.
This has been a hot, hot, awful summer.
I don't know about you, but our fall has been lovely. It's supposed to be 80 next week, but as is the temperature
It's
in Ohio.
it like felt like earlier I had the windows open and I was cold.
Oh,
That
yeah.
doesn't make any sense because we generally have summer well into October.
Oh gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
End of, like, September for us, especially the first 2 weeks or so, very, like, multi-personality. Like,
Yeah.
it kinda can't make up its mind. It's like, "I'm fall. No, I wanna be summer. No, I wanna be fall."
Yeah.
And then we typically get just a few beautiful fall days, and then it's winter.
Well, we have like I don't know, somebody and I'm sure people have it for every state, but they have a thing for Virginia, and it has like
Like, you
second
are
summer.
here?
Yeah, and it's like I think now we're in faux fall, and then we'll get like third summer will come back.
Yeah, I think we're in something like faux fall, we're about to hit 2nd summer, I think.
Yeah,
And then I don't know, that's hilarious.
yeah.
I just assumed that was only Ohio had those.
I figured everybody had them, but that is so point on. Whoever made, at least for Virginia, it's kind of
Oh, yeah.
crazy how on point that is.
Next time you see it, screenshot it and send it to me, and I'll do the same.
Okay.
And we'll
I'll go
compare
looking
and
for.
contrast.
Somebody posted it like last week that we're heading towards faux fall or
Yeah.
something.
It'll show. Now it'll show up like right away because we talked
Right.
about it.
And
So
and everything's connected. Facebook is listening to us right now anyway.
literally. Okay, y'all. Well, thanks for coming along on this ride with us, and we'll see you
Yeah.
next week.
Bye.
Bye.
We'll be back next week with more U2-ish content.
In the meantime, keep chatting with us on social media at _Garden Tarts.
Sign up for our newsletter at thegardentarts.com and share with your YouTube friends.
You can support us on Patreon, buy me a coffee, and leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts.
Kissing Lips and Breaking Hearts, a U2-ish podcast with the Garden Tarts, is created, produced, and edited by us, the Garden Tarts.
Intro and outro music by December.
See you next week.